Hi, my name is Madeline Butcher and I'm a sophomore at Appalachian State, and today I'll be talking about assignment 2, which is the rhetorical analysis. I wrote my paper on Q&A, Where Did Neanderthals Go?, written by Kelly Harris and Rasmus Nielsen. In this article, Harris and Nielsen discuss different theories as to why the Neanderthals might have gone extinct. There are different theories because there is no actual correct theory as to why the Neanderthals went extinct, so they leave it up to the reader to decide what is true. The authors do use logos and ethos in this article. They use logos by presenting logical reasons as to why the Neanderthals went extinct. For example, they might have gone extinct because a new species came, Homo sapiens, into the area, and they might have brought disease, which killed off the Neanderthals. So that's pretty logical to believe. And then they also use ethos because this article is from a scholarly journal, and they both are doctors. They also use figurative language, and they use a simile. Well, they use similes to help the reader understand a hard concept by comparing it to something that makes sense to them. So, for example, they compared the conquistadors in the New World to humans that might have carried disease, and how the Neanderthals might have been killed off by diseases. So what came easy to me during this assignment was that I actually could really get into it and enjoy what I was writing about, because I'm really passionate about anthropology and I feel like I have a lot of knowledge on Neanderthals too, so it was fun to write about. It was also easy reading the article and figuring out how they used ethos and logos and pathos, and what other figurative language they used, and what else. For this assignment, I found it really hard to revise each draft. I had a lot of work that I needed to fix, and one of the hardest things for me was citing in-text citations correctly. I had to keep redoing that for each draft, and that was one of the biggest problems for me. And also just making sure my sentences flowed and that they made sense. By completing this assignment, I did learn how to write a rhetorical analysis, which I had really never done before. I've just done research papers. And I also gained more knowledge about Neanderthals, which is pretty cool. This paper did meet some education goals. So one of them was analyzing and responding to diverse rhetorical situations, writing with a purpose, and writing with authority. I wrote with my purpose, discussing why the authors wrote about this and how they use ethos, logos, pathos, etc. And the next bullet is, next general education goal is demonstrating critical thinking, reading, and writing through participation in scholarly fields of inquiry and evaluation of the ideologies in one's own and others' writings. I did this by analyzing what these authors have written and then putting it into my own words and writing an analysis about it. And then the final bullet point is recognizing that writing is a process that requires generating ideas, drafting, sharing, revising, and editing, and proofreading one's own written products. That's kind of self-explanatory. I had to go back and proofread all my own papers and make sure it all made sense, and I had to gather my ideas and just make sure it all flows together. Overall, I enjoyed writing this paper. I did learn a lot from it. I liked writing about Neanderthals, so that was pretty cool. Thank you.